It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning to you on an early Thursday in the Ozarks. Hope you're doing well. We'll start with some news here and then tell you about what's going on in the world locally. More trouble for the owner of Plaza Towers. We've been telling you about this story. Now, a federal grand jury just indicted Marco Dennis on federal gun charges. He's accused of illegally possessing 8 guns and for lying about his criminal record to buy 2 of those guns. He was already facing several charges in a domestic violence case from back in July. He's currently being held in the Greene County Jail. Christian County will make it clear for minors and their parents if a book has content that includes sex, violence, or LGBTQ issues. The Board of Trustees voted unanimously to put stickers on those such books to alert readers of the content.
Some new laws are now in effect in Missouri, including chickens. No longer can HOAs make it illegal for you to own up to 6 backyard chickens. Plus, new laws regarding senior tax credits. Seniors 62 years and older are eligible for a property tax freeze. Previously, it was depending on your Social Security eligibility, but now seniors can lock in that rate without your property tax going up. And in education, Missouri teachers will now get paid at least $40,000 per year. And those with a decade of experience and those with a master's degree, they can get $48,000 per year by 2027. All right. And then one more new law of note. Missouri will now ban abortion providers from getting public funding, and that includes Medicaid reimbursements.
And those are just some of them. There are more, and there
are many more, but those were the ones that I thought were kind of talked about a lot publicly. You know, more hot button. Not that those are all hot button, but some of them are.
And they're all in effect right now, right?
Yep, as of yesterday.
All right, very good. Republic is growing again. Walmart is building a pharmaceutical distribution warehouse, one of only a couple in the country, very close to Amazon's current building and Convoy of Hope, right there at Highway MM near Highway 60. The specific place where Walmart's going in is MM and Sawyer Road. So that's literally across the street from Amazon. Republic City leaders say this will actually be the first of several large-scale development projects in that area. And I have a fly.
They make it attractive for people to come. Sorry, I see the fly. Republic makes it attractive for business, obviously. Obviously, they do. So
yeah, it's working for them.
Yeah, good for them. All right. No word if it's actually dirty politics or not, but Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft has rejected some new emergency rules on hemp. Governor Parson says he feels like it's retribution because Parson did not endorse Ashcroft for governor. Either way, though, the governor, Parson, will have to show some legal justification for getting an emergency rule in order for the state to ban certain unregulated psychoactive cannabis products.
Heads up if you're on the roads in Springfield, because starting this morning, in just a couple of hours, part of westbound Chestnut Expressway will be closed, and that's a pretty active road with a lot of traffic, so that could affect you. Westbound Chestnut Expressway, drivers between Grant and Nettleton Avenues cannot be on Chestnut, so you'll have to reroute around there. Crews working on the railroad crossing there, so you can take your choice of where you're going to go. Glenstone, Kearney, Kansas Expressway, but not Chestnut Expressway.
That's
between Grant and Nettleton.
All right. Hey, come mid-November, the College Station Movie Theater in downtown Springfield is going to reopen. How about that? It closed down about 2 years ago. That was under Regal whenever they went under, but now Tillman Redevelopment apparently lived up to its name. They did redevelop it, or they are redeveloping it, and will reopen it on November 22nd. The theater is planning to release Gladiator 2. They also plan to offer food at the theater. So that sounds tasty. They are hiring, by the way, right now, if you are looking for a job.
Yeah, and they're really sprucing up the place, because that's what you have to do with movie theaters these days, is they got to be top of the line, recliners and all of that stuff, because that's what people expect these days. So I'm glad any business is reopening because, anywhere it is, you hate to see
climate and
a building that's defunct or shut down, vacant, whatever that is. So good for
All
them.
right. Community Partnership of the Ozarks has a new place to work with the homeless population and getting them mental health help, as well as some just life help, legal services, things like that, and help with housing. CPO bought the former headquarters of Legal Services of Southern Missouri on North Campbell. Legal Services, by the way, is moving to South Delaware Avenue. CPO is hoping to open up the new help center this upcoming spring.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, they made good use of the old building, like you were just saying. All right. And finally, the unemployment rate in the Springfield metro area went up. The area covering Greene, Christian, Dallas, Polk, and Webster counties just reported a 4% unemployment rate. That is up from 3.8% in June. Now, this is very much in line with many other parts of the state, a couple of a point percentage increase. So here we are, a little bit up. And then we want to end with this, our contest that we've been telling you about. Ethan, do you remember the keyword?
The keyword is attractions.
That's right, folks. Don't forget it. Today is the last day because later today, we will pick the winner and then we will let you know tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go to aroundtheozarks.com, click on contest, and then click on Branson Bowl. And what you will win is tickets to the Kansas City Chiefs home game on September 5th against the Ravens. You can also win some gear, some Branson/Chiefs gear, because they have made Branson their official vacation destination, as well as Around the Ozarks.
Yeah.
So make sure you go and enter the contest because somebody's got to win.
They're great contests. I would, if I were you. I mean, I can't win because I work here, but aroundtheozarks.com is a fantastic place to check out contests. If you're looking for events, there's a lot of events going on, and we're headed into fall festival season. So you want to check out the events calendar at aroundtheozarks.com or at Around the Ozarks on the app for your smartphone. It's free. It's worth getting.
Yes, it is. All right. Well, stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. You can watch Wake Up Weather with Abby, figure out how hot it's going to be today.
Yeah.
And then maybe when fall temperatures, perhaps. I mean, we're getting closer. So we hope to see you back here tomorrow morning.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday. We are waking up with temperatures once again in the 70s this morning, and it's going to be a warm one across the Ozarks once again as well. High temperatures will climb into the 90s, low to mid 90s for afternoon numbers today. And today we start to see that better chance for some rainfall. Isolated storm chances are in the forecast today, primarily after 3 p.m. And the nature of these will be just like the last couple of days, very few and far between, but any storms that get going have the potential to really bring some downpours as well as gusty winds. A cold front that moves in tomorrow is going to bring more numerous showers and thunderstorms to the region, so coverage will be a little bit better. We'll see more occasional showers and thunderstorms through the day on Friday, lasting through Friday evening, Friday night, and into Saturday morning. There also could be some thunder and lightning around for Friday night football, something to keep in mind as it's football season now in the Ozarks. So we could have some storms around. We'll be dodging a few of those tomorrow night. Cooler and drier air then returns to the Ozarks late this weekend into the early part of next week. And of course, we've got the holiday weekend coming up. We will have cooler and drier conditions, meaning that things will feel a whole lot more comfortable with temperatures really dropping as well. I expect on Saturday morning, we will see some isolated rainfall activity. That should wrap up by early afternoon. So if you have plans late in the day, I think some of the drier air will begin to work its way in by then. We may have a few showers in southeast Missouri on Sunday, but I think most of us in the Ozarks will remain dry. High temperatures then will likely be back to the mid 80s. So we do get this nice little cool down, and that cooler pattern is going to stick with us through Labor Day itself. High temperatures will likely be in the upper 70s and low 80s. So very comfortable weather will be joining us for the holiday weekend once we get past the little hiccup of the shower and thunderstorm chances. Around the country, what's making headlines today, the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. Also, portions of the interior southeast are going to continue to see high heat day after day of heat advisory, heat warning for those communities. We've also seen storms for the upper Midwest. That will continue today through tomorrow, and strong to severe storms for much of the east central United States today. We'll be looking out for that in some of the national news headlines. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. The question that I left you with yesterday. Which country produces the most chocolate? And the options that I gave you were A, Switzerland, B, Belgium, C, USA, or D, Ivory Coast. Well, I did not know this, and I apologize because this was a bit of a trick question, but it's actually D, Ivory Coast. And I will tell you how this makes sense. It's because of the cocoa production in Ivory Coast. It is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans. Therefore, it gets the credit for chocolate, which are used to make chocolate, of course. In 2022 alone, the country produced 2.2 million tons of cocoa, which is about a third of the world's total, which is kind of awesome. So congrats if D was your guess to today's Brain Twister trivia question. All right, here's the question that I will leave you with for tomorrow. In what country would you find the world's most ancient forest? Oldest one out there. Do you think it is A, in China, B, in the USA, C, in Australia, or D, in Brazil? If you would like to enter to win our Brain Twister trivia question every single day here at Around the Ozarks, we are giving away $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee. All you have to do is log on, enter a guess, and if you are correct, you'll be entered into a pool to win that $20 gift card every single weekday. Might as well. It's free to do so. Just head on over to the website to find that. Also at the website, you'll find up-to-the-minute weather information all day long. We keep that populated for you so you can plan your day, especially important with some of these scattered showers and thunderstorms heading into the Ozarks today, tomorrow, and into Saturday. Thank you so much for listening this morning. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. It'll be a hot one, and you'll want the umbrella for later this afternoon. Thanks so much to Scooter's Coffee and Rescue Towing, and thank you for listening. I hope you have a great day. We'll chat again early tomorrow morning.